Hey friends, Jessica here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the 20 question tag. I think that's what we were calling it. It's 20 questions and it's all about keto stuff. And somehow I only have 19 questions. I watched a couple of videos and there's all had 19 questions. So somewhere we have lost a question in this tag, but I'm going to go ahead and do that tag today so you guys can get to know more about me. So the first question is, when did you make the decision to change your life? And I made the decision to go keto, which is what I think that it's talking about here. And that was, I believe, November 14th. Of 2017. I actually have a video that I uploaded on the day that I started it. I think it's called And So It Begins. I keep thinking that's my first video, but I do have a couple of videos that I did before that. On that day, I had been really sick and I didn't want to go to the doctor because I knew I was going to have to get on a scale and I knew it was going to be bad. But by this time, I'd been sick for a couple weeks and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to go to the doctor. And when I got on the scale, it said 326. And I just made a promise to myself that that was going to be my highest weight and I was not going to gain another pound. And so far I haven't. So that was the day that I changed to this way of eating. What food triggered you before you were keto? Well, like everything. Anything delicious, but my biggest things: pizza, ice cream, mashed potatoes, and cheese. So one of the best things about this diet is that you can still eat cheese. That's my favorite thing. And all those other things, pizza, ice cream, mashed potatoes, I can have keto versions of those. I can have fathead pizza, I can have halo top ice cream, I can have cauliflower mashed potatoes. And so that helps. And then and with cheese, obviously I can still have cheese. And I think just the fact that it's not bad to eat it makes me not crazy about it. Because it used to be I couldn't even keep string cheese in the house because I would eat the whole package. And I don't have that urge or inclination anymore. And I think it's just because I'm not so obsessed about it because it's not off limits, if that makes any sense at all. Were you an emotional, comfort, or binge eater before keto? Yes, and I still am. When I've had a really bad day, I still want chocolate. And so I'm a work in progress. I'm still working on that, but it's definitely getting better. I don't have those urges as often, or if I do, it's satisfied by less, if that makes sense. I can have, again, halo top ice cream or a couple. One thing I do a lot is I take some cream cheese, the third fat cream cheese, the Philadelphia one, and I put some of that sugar-free syrup in it and a few Lily's chocolate chips, and that usually takes care of the situation. What stores do you like to shop at for groceries? I do Walmart. Of course, I do Walmart Pickup, and you guys, if you've been watching me, know how much I love it. I talk about it almost every week, and I've done a video about it. So I'm just that's a game changer for me. But to be honest, if other stores offered it, I would go to other stores. If Kroger, I really like Kroger. If they offered it, I would go to Kroger. So almost everything I need, though, I can get at Walmart, and they usually are the best price. Aldi's is one I really wish that I could get some stuff from there. I just don't have time to go to a bunch of grocery stores. I used to, but I don't anymore. Every once in a while, I will run into to Kroger. They have the dressing that I like, that Green Goddess dressing, or I'll go to Whole Foods. They have that dressing too. And then of course I go there to get the Lily's chocolate bars. My hair is kind of crazy today. I used a different product on it, but that's for another time. Do you think keto is expensive? I do not think keto is expensive. I think that you can make it expensive, just like you can everything, just like you can your wardrobe, But my very first grocery shopping trip but that's just because I thought I needed all of these things I didn't need. Like I thought I needed the liquid stevia, and I thought that I needed almond flour and coconut flour and guacamole and avocados, and I found out really quickly that I don't need all that stuff. So I meal plan for my week, and I mean, it's usually just meat and cheese and a few veggies, and that's it. And so literally my grocery bill is cut in half. I used to struggle to keep my groceries under $200 a week, and now it's like $75 to $100 a week that I spend on groceries, and that's for all three of us. So I don't think it's expensive. What are some of your favorite keto foods? Okay, cheese. All right, I already said cheese. That's why I love this diet, because I can have cheese. I like all the cheese. I like the feta cheese. I like the string cheese. I like the little sliced pieces of cheese. Outside of that, I really like tacos. We have that usually at least once a week. So I'll either do a taco like salad where I do salsa, sour cream, cheese, lettuce, and then put my taco meat on it and mix that up and eat it. Or I'll get like the romaine leaves and I'll use those as taco shells. Either way, that's my favorite meal. Have you exercised while doing keto? No, I have not. I probably should, but I don't. Has your clothing style changed since you first started keto? Not really. I still feel like I'm really early in my journey, even though I've been doing it for 6 months. I've lost 30 pounds, and that's not a huge amount for as much as I weigh. Like, obviously, if you weighed 180 and you lost 30 pounds, that would be way more significant in your clothing size. But I don't really know where I was when I started, because I was actually still wearing my maternity clothes. Yes, my son is turning 2 in less than a month, and I was still wearing maternity clothes. So I don't even really know what size I was. But my clothes are fitting better, so that's nice, but my style is still the same. And I think, how has keto improved your health overall, other than weight loss? The biggest difference for me is sleep, and not like the amount of sleep or quality of sleep, but one of the biggest issues I had, and I talked about this in that first video I did too, was like not breathing right while I was sleeping. That's what my fiance always said. You sound like you're dying, and my throat would always be hurting when I woke up. But he was like, and it was like not just you're snoring, but like it sounds like you're dying. And I don't sound that way anymore. I don't even snore anymore, which before, when I was at this size, I didn't snore, so I knew that it was the weight. So that has been a really nice change. I'm sure less inflammation helps with that too. Describe how keto makes you feel. All right, everybody is going to talk about how much energy keto gives them, and I have experienced that. And like the clear mind, like I feel like I can get so much more done. But what makes it for me is that it makes me feel happy and hopeful. Like I'm just so happy that I finally found something I can stick to, and hopeful just that I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna be able to make my goal. Like that's how keto makes me feel, just filled with hope and gratitude, if that makes sense. Do you feel like you had to give up anything for this lifestyle? Well, yeah, I had to give up bread, and I had to give up sweets and ice cream. Like I loved Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but after a couple weeks of being on here, like you don't miss it, and you have other things that you can eat instead. But I mean, I don't even think about them really anymore because your cravings go away. What are your goals? I obviously want to lose weight for better health and to feel better in my own skin. But mostly I'm doing it for my son. I want to be able to be more active with him, but I also want him to be proud of me. So I had this vision not very long ago of like being at his ball games, because I know that he's gonna play sports. My whole family does sports, so just being at his ball games and him like getting made fun of because his mom is so fat and can't sit on the benches and can't fit in the chairs, and I was just so sad about it, and so I don't want that to come to fruition. I want him to be proud of me and not like ashamed that his mom is so fat. I'm sure there's other things he's going to be ashamed of because, you know, that's how kids are. They're embarrassed. But I don't want it to be things like that that I can change. Have you gained more confidence while doing keto? Yes, I have. I feel like my face just looks better. My neck and my face, I don't feel as swollen. Like even my nose was feeling swollen. And so I definitely, and my clothes are fitting better. So yeah, when I stand in front of a group of people, which is my job, I do feel more confident, and that makes a difference. What support do you have from keto? I have you guys. I have this YouTube community, which is amazing. And when I started it, it was really just to document things for myself, because when I hit my goal, I want to be able to go back and look at it and look at the whole journey and maybe help someone else who is struggling. But through the process, like people commenting on every video and telling me, you know, ways I can de-stress or things that help, and just encouraging has been amazing. It's awesome. Does your family do keto with you? No, they don't. I try to get my fiance to do it, and I think he's warming up to it. I think he's actually almost ready, but right now he doesn't do it. He's just like, that's weird. And it is weird. It's hard for people to wrap their minds around. How many sizes have you gone down? Again, I really don't know, because I was wearing maternity clothes. I wasn't wearing real size, but I wasn't a 3X, and I'm still in a 3X, but you know, before they didn't really fit me and I was wearing them anyways, and now they actually fit. So maybe one size. Are you going to continue with keto once you hit goal? Yes. Why would I not? Because it makes me feel amazing and I like the food, so there's no reason for me to change that for myself. Have you ever cheated on keto? Yes. I do way often, way more often than I should. A lot of times it's not intentional. It's not like I'm gonna eat like crap today. It's usually just like I didn't realize how many carbs were in that, or like I just can't not eat this brownie. Like my willpower is given out and I'm eating this, but I always just like pretend that didn't happen. Like, okay, whatever, I can't undo that. That just happened. I'm gonna move along with my day like that didn't just happen, because if I get into, well, I did that, so now my whole day is ruined, and then I eat like crap for the whole day, well then that's gonna be like, well, the week is ruined, so I might as well eat like crap for the week and start over on Monday. Or the whole month is like, it's a cycle, and I can't get on board with that cycle. So I just, if I do have a moment of weakness, I don't like to call it cheating, but a moment of weakness, then I just pretend it didn't happen and move forward. Do you meal plan or track? Not really. I plan my meals for the week, and then I buy, that's for my grocery list, but I don't really prep anything. And that's just because I don't want anything to go bad. I hate like having to throw away food. I don't like being wasteful, so I just buy what we're gonna eat that week, and that's what we eat throughout the week. Track. I don't track. I am trying to, and actually part of the challenge that I'm starting today is to track, and hopefully that'll turn into a habit and it will stick, but right now I'm terrible at tracking, so that's something I definitely want to get better at. And that was the last question, y'all. I need to wrap this up quickly. So I think everyone that I could really think of has already been tagged, so I'm just gonna like go for some other channels. I'm gonna tag Kayla from Kayla Does Keto, Misty from At Home with Misty, and Tammy from Keto Chaos. Hope to see y'all soon. Have a good day. Bye.